It's Friday morning, 11:15, and the temperature's 89 degrees now. I'm starting to water. I should have started earlier, but guess what? I was doing other things. But so I'm watering, but this shows you my new morning chair spot, which is right by my back door. Oh, it's about 4 or 5 feet. It's from 6 feet from my back door to that little wooden wall that I've been showing you. And bird feeder is at the edge of that wall. I'm going to create a canopy across a little porch, little canopy from my door to the edge, right to that wooden edge, so that the bird feeder will still be out in the open, so the birds can get to it. But I'll be able to get out there regardless of the weather. Now that I've done that, guess what? We won't have another storm ever. But hey, that's good. That's good insurance, isn't it? So, what have I done today in my project? Let me just take you in here. I'm going to show pictures of this to you later, but I'm creating a 4-sided wattle enclosed bed that's garden area, a little small garden within a garden that is sort of like the medieval garden that I saw at the cloisters in New York. Wattle on 4 sides. See it there? You don't see it over here yet because I haven't put it there, but I don't know if you'll ever see it there anyway. But I've already planted some iris there, and my plan is to put iris on all 4 sides around this little wattle enclosed garden. And today what I did, well, one thing I did was I cleaned out this area in here, which is, that's the wooden wall that I've been talking about. I cleaned, that had really already grown up in a year because of these taros, these elephant ears, and some other plants that just decided to take up in there. Probably the coolest place they could find in this yard. But I've cleaned that area out. And so I've moved stuff over to these beds. I've started that. But let me say a couple of things. First of all, about Germanica iris. The Germanica iris that I grow are anywhere from 2 feet to 4 feet tall. They will need support. They need support. So before you even do what I say do and not what I've done in the past, what I'm doing this year, create your support before you plant your iris. So you don't have to go in there and rip them apart and make a mess. So that's number 1 tip. Create your support. So what I've done is I've used these old pieces of wiring that I've had for many, many years and that I've brought with me time and time again from state to state, and I've reused them. I'm a cottage gardener, and one of the tenets of cottage gardening, or one of the looks of a cottage garden, is that we use old things that tend to give the garden more character than if we just stuck up some piece of something new. I do, however, have some new things in here but if you have enough old things, then the new will sort of fit in better. You'll start, where I have the new things, there'll be vines and roses growing on them, and you won't know they're new. But this area is going to be nothing but iris and shorter roses right here. Back there is my rose bed. It's entering into my rose bed. The iris will be the entering into the rose bed on this side. The iris from that side. Let me show you, there are already two iris. This one right here is off topic. It bloomed this year, the first year. I'll show you a picture of that in my blog. I'm not sure what that guy is. He hadn't bloomed yet. So I don't know, I can't remember. Regardless of how hard I try, I'll lose my tags. Right behind that is Louise Odier Rose, and I'm so happy to see that she's grown a little bit. See if I can find her. Crosscomia, Bougainvillea, Crosscomia. Right underneath that Crosscomia is my Louise Odier, and that's one of the most fragrant and delightful roses that I grow. It's the brand new shoot that I started this spring. On this side over here of this bed, I have Earth Parfuma planted. It's another very fragrant rose. Right over there at the beginning, right there where you see that little black gate looking, there is Claire Austin, which is another fragrant rose. So this whole area will be fragrances and fragrant roses, fragrant irises, fragrant anything else that I can find along the way.